Welcome to Zep.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is...
No need for introductions. It's good to see you, Sol. Leo has briefed me on the situation. Only a few members of my inner circle have been told of your arrival. Under better circumstances, I would have liked to give you the proper royal treatment. But unfortunately, that is a luxury we cannot currently afford.
The gesture is nonetheless appreciated.
Now to business. I actually have another guest. He arrived shortly before you, and I think you may find him interesting.
What?
He's been waiting. Apparently, he has a message for you. I believe it pertains to the subject you came here to discuss. Regardless, he is no ordinary guest. And with your permission, I would like to be present for your conversation.
Of course.
Your Majesty.
Zato 1? No. This is... I thought you were dead!
I was for a time. Now I have returned. Through the machinations of the Conclave.
Figures.
As a result, I possess information that is very valuable to them. Their objective.
Well, there you have it. Zato was revived by the Conclave and knows the details of this Cradle incident. He has been waiting here so that he could relay that information to you.
Do all your men have their heads up their asses, or is it just these ones?
What?
If they knew who he was, why in the hell did they let him in?
We were, of course, aware of his identity, but decided to let him in anyway. While we're on the subject, however, I think your presence is much more questionable. We only granted an audience to the king and his servants.
That's not my problem.
Sol!
Can you prove you're not working for the Conclave?
No, I cannot. Might I point out, however, that we do not know when their plan will be complete. Perhaps your questions for me can wait?
We have confirmed that the Conclave has been researching the art of resurrection for some time, but we do not know why they chose Zato 1.
Sol, please, let's just hear them out.
I would like to avoid confusion, so allow me to be frank. The Conclave controls the Cradle, which they intend to use to conquer the world. And inside of the Cradle is Justice, the god of destruction.
Huh? You mean the Justice?
You don't look especially surprised. Perhaps you do not need further explanation?
No, I think we do. You can't just tell us Justice is in that thing and then stop. Is the Conclave attempting to start another crusade?
A reasonable question. Why would the Conclave, who control nearly the entire world, albeit covertly, resort to using justice for further conquest?
Exactly.
The answer is rather simple. The world they wish to create cannot exist in one that allows free thought.
I don't follow.
They intend to standardize the entire world.
They what?
Culture will be unable to advance beyond a certain point. In short, the Conclave wants to restrict all human freedom. To accomplish that, they need Justice's incredible power and omnipresence.
This is absurd. You're talking about creating a dystopia.
Before we go there, wasn't Justice utterly destroyed?
Yes, Justice was destroyed. Or, I suppose you could say, died. Sol Badguy knows that much better than any of us.
That's why they needed the art of resurrection. You just happen to be their guinea pig.
Precisely. The resurrection you are thinking of is perhaps slightly different. The true nature of resurrection is not the recreation of soul and flesh.
What?
It is the art of binding a soul to an object. As you know, I died several years ago. However, I was not the sole owner of my enchanted body. After my death, Eddie's soul inhabited my flesh. Once the Conclave discovered this, it did not take them long to determine it might be possible to bind a soul to a vessel. I was returned to life to test this theory.
So, you're suggesting the Conclave is trying to bind a new soul to Justice's body?
That is correct. That is the reason they hosted the second night of the Holy Order Selection Tournament. When you destroyed Justice's soul, you left nothing but an empty shell behind.
That's not possible.
The Conclave means to write a new chapter of human history, one that casts them as its gods.
Everyone in this room is more than familiar with what Justice is capable of, and the threat she poses. What you are suggesting is frighteningly possible.
Hold on. Even if Sato's right, how do the Valentines play into all of this? They're just trying to annihilate humanity, right?
Likely they believe Justice's revival will lead to humanity's demise. I have no way of knowing how far their plans extend, though.
No, it's still impossible.
Red alert! Damage and fires reported in West D sector.
Give me a full report.
We appear to be under attack, sir. Not from the outside. The enemy is already inside. They appear to be moving through the ship, destroying everything in their path. They've disappeared, sir.
How many are there? Where are they from?
They're alone. It's a single soldier, sir. Analyzing security footage. We have a hit. The target matches the description of the subject labeled Bedman in our database. He's moving toward the residential block. Our weapons have no effect. We can't stop him.
Alone? Who the hell does he think he is?
We will assist you.
It would be a damn shame if Zep was forced to ask for a guest's help to capture a single man. Please, enjoy your tea while I deal with this matter.
What are you going to do?
Enjoy the hunt. Where's the target currently located?
The barracks in Sector C! The Special Task Force is trying to hold him back, but they don't stand a chance. How could our elite soldiers be defeated so easily?
Bedman. This must be the child Potemkin mentioned in his report. I have little doubt now that he's working with the Conclave. Is he here hoping to interrupt our meeting with the king? Too little, too late. Hmm? There you are. You've made quite a mess of my home. Tell me, where should I send the invoice for all this damage? The Conclave? Valentine, perhaps? Are you too sleepy to talk, young man? That's unfortunate. It's time for you to rise and shine. Huh? Oh, your teleportation. I read about it in the report. Very well. I shall no longer rely on my eyes. The attack you're about to witness will pulverize any living creature within 8 meters, no matter how fast they move or how well they guard themselves. I call it Agni 10!
Impossible! This is the world's first 8th generation reinforced high-density bed frame. How could you stop it with your bare hands?
I see. You can dodge a blow from my ultimate punch. No wonder Potemkin couldn't defeat you.
Gabriel?
That's quite enough. Your time's up.
Quite right, I shall take my leave.
Fool! Did you think I'd let you escape so easily?
State your name and age. Who do you work for?
Perhaps the most futile interrogation in all of history.